Hey, it's Chassity, myspace.com/tattoo Chassity. Join our friendship network. We've been working on a tribal piece, and maybe I can answer some questions that you might have about tribal tattooing.
How long has it taken you to get this done?
This piece is roughly, we've got about 2.5 hours in the first piece, and which I really actually underestimated time frame in it and materials in it. The second piece we worked on probably about an hour and 45 minutes. We worked a little bit quicker, and that's just due to me having some knowledge of the skin and the grade of it, knowing what needle to use, how fast we can work, what pattern we have to work in to go along with the grade of the skin as well. But we drew on the bottom piece. We used a reference material from something he actually had downloaded on his cell phone. This piece is similar, but we drew it on, so it's really going to be his tattoo, but he's got full plans to go all the way up the body with it. And the last session was not even 5 or 6 days ago, so he's probably going to work on it relatively quickly.
How long have you been tattooing?
17 years. And, I think that I really wasn't able to do tribal well for probably the first 5 years of my career, and that's just due to easily, when you're doing tribal, it's real easy to tear up the skin. You've got to know how much you can beat the skin up before you've got to get off of it. Black is absolutely the hardest color to solidize. You've got to get your mechanics right. You've got to be able to get to the small points of the tattoo. You've also got to make sure you cover up to the lines. And a way a successful tribal piece will look when it heals, it actually look like silk or look like it's just been a solid coat of black. You don't want inconsistencies of the depth of your black. And throughout tattooing, I used a tribal tattoo ink. Actually, that's the name of it, Tribal Ink by Tribal Black by Star Bright, National Black. In tins, I tried their black. The best black that I found to do tribal ink is Kurosumi. It's probably some of the hardest tattooing to do. A lot of clients come in and they think, oh, you just have to color it in black. Well, that's the last thing that we want to hear, because it means it's extremely time consuming. It's hard to estimate how much materials you're going to use, and I would say technically it's the hardest tattooing to be done, and especially if you're drawing it on, you've got to go and contour the body. So there's a lot to tribal tattooing that people don't realize. You've got composition to make sure that the design fits, that it's properly placed on the right part of the body so it goes on the angles of the body. You've got the technicalities of making the black solid and consistent, working in all the points, and not having holidays. And in most all tribal pieces, you will have to touch it up. But if you want to see more tattoos and watch this piece done, just go to youtube.com/tattoo Chassity. You can always call me on the phone line, like somebody's doing right now, 251-476-0008 if you didn't get that. See you later.